Good morning, good evening. Welcome to the weekend. So what I'm going to do is just pull a little bit around our past, our present, and our future. Okay, so current energy. And future energy. So looking here, bottom of the deck, I am getting the Nine of Wands. Now that Nine of Wands energy, it is some sort of protective energy. So it's a wound that you may be nurturing, healing. It feels like you're aware of this. This is not something that's going to be new for you. You recognize your own limitations and restrictions. This feels like it's something that you've been working through for a period of time. In fact, all of the cards in the past, all of the cards in the present energy leading up to this Nine of Wands, they're all major cards. Every single one of these is a major card. So when I look at the past and I get the Tower energy, this kind of sudden change, sudden loss, I'm getting the World with it. I'm also getting the Magician energy, and it's this Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands feels like whatever led to this wound. The Tower's coming through with the World as some sort of, it's like a shift in circumstances. And it's not like a removal of blocks and barriers. It's not just this awareness of it. It feels like it's much bigger than that. It feels like it was, I'm trying to find the right words to describe how this energy is coming through. Almost overwhelming that you had to face this. There was no putting this off until tomorrow. This was something that when it came to the surface, when the Tower had this kind of breakthrough energy, this kind of lightning striking some sort of structure, it wasn't something that could wait. You had to deal with it right there in the moment. And it's something like cracked wide open is probably the best way for me to describe this energy. Something here just got cracked wide open. It feels like this was the catalyst, though, the Magician energy, the manifesting your goals and dreams, because the more that you focused on what you wanted, the more this started coming to the surface, because you were never going to be able to achieve the goals that you set for yourself without dealing with this Nine of Wands, without working through whatever this was. And so the universe said, okay, you want this. We got to get you on that path. We have to show you where you're being held back. And that's exactly how this is coming through. This Nine of Wands is that blocked energy. This is something that you needed to work through. And so the universe created a circumstance where it was just cracked wide open. And so sitting here in the current energy, I am getting the Death card, Scorpio, Wheel of Fortune, that Jupiter energy, and then the Justice card, Libra. And so that Death card, that change and transformation, it's endings and new beginnings. The Wheel of Fortune is a positive turn of events. It's also a lot of growth and just opportunities to expand, achieve more, all of it. The Justice card is balance. And so whatever was cracked wide open here that really brought this wound to the surface, I can see Eight of Cups right underneath that. So you've been working through it. It's leading to positive change. It's leading to growth opportunities, a lot of balancing within you, opening you up to new experiences, just that path forward that feels just very hopeful and optimistic. So when I look at the future energy here, I'm getting wait and see. I'm getting the Eight of Wands showing up here, which is, it's a very fast moving energy, but it's also communication. So opening up, talking about whatever happened here. Three of Wands feels like it's connected to your path and journey. So I'm getting a lot of forward progress and evaluation at the same time, that you're continuously evaluating the steps forward. I'm also getting the Empress energy. This is coming through as a healing energy. But what really struck me was these two cards, the Eight of Wands and the Empress. Look at how they're both kind of focused on the future, moving down this more solid path, embracing the change and transformation, wishing and hoping for something better, but then actually believing it's possible. So moving in that direction. I love that Empress energy showing up because it's a lot of harmony and balance focused here on what you really want and what matters to you. So let's get some additional details. Okay. So what I'm getting with the Tower is the Death card. This is what initiated the change that you're experiencing right now. Absolutely. Whatever this kind of cracked wide open was, this wound that came to the surface and said, you have to deal with this right now. It sparked endings and new beginnings. Absolutely. This Tower is the ending. It's that cracked wide open. Once you see it, you can't unsee it. You have to address it. And so what I'm getting here with the World is the King of Cups. It sparked personal growth, a lot of emotional growth coming through with this. And so leaving it behind really got you to focus on what matters. I'm getting a lot of, I just got the word simplicity, but it's more around just how this all affected you emotionally, where that block really existed, how it prevented you from experiencing that real happiness that you're looking for. And with the Magician, I got the World. The Magician was the catalyst. You focusing on what you really wanted here created the ending, created this Tower moment for you to really see what was taking place so that you could understand what was really blocking you. But the universe really was trying to show you this so that it could be gone and forever gone. The event itself that led to the wound, that's done. And that feels like it's been done for a while. But it was more of the aftermath of it, the emotional growth that was necessary, the healing journey is what you needed to be aware of so that you could initiate and move forward. So with the Death card, I am getting the Ten of Wands. So this tells me that all of the work that you've been doing to change and lean into this new beginning, embrace the healing path of this wound. The majority of the work here is done. The Ten of Wands is a lot of burdens, a lot of responsibilities. This shows me how much effort you've been putting into this. This does not feel like it happened recently where this wound came to the surface. You've been working on this for a period of time, and now it's all the heavy lifting here is done. You're able to really lean into the new beginning. In fact, clarifying the Wheel of Fortune here, so that growth and prosperity is the Wheel of Fortune. And so having this show up twice, this is all about divine timing. I just got divine release. So something here is being released. All of the work, all of the effort that you've done is leading to letting go of pieces of this wound, if not the entire wound altogether. I'm picking up more pieces of it than anything else, but I love the growth and prosperity showing up here. The Justice card with the Seven of Swords tells me that you're able to see things more clearly now, and that's what's allowing for this balance. Whatever was hidden before in the past, that Tower really brought to the surface, you're never going to be able to unsee it. You know the truth in the entire situation now, and so it's creating this kind of internal peace and balance, but it's also showing you as you move forward, there's something about whatever this wound was, whatever triggered it in the past, you're going to be more mindful of it because I'm actually getting landmines. And so you're more mindful of it going forward. So if you start to see signs that you may go down that path again, or it might be triggered in some sort of way, not exactly the same because it feels like you've done a lot of work on it. But if you find yourself going down that path, you're going to be more mindful. You're going to see it much further in advance and be able to do something about it right away before it becomes that issue. So clarifying the Eight of Wands here is the Four of Swords. So the Four of Swords is some sort of pause. It's a break. It's so that you can rest and recover. And so I love this. After a period of healing, you're able to move forward. And it feels like you are absolutely entering into that space. You've been doing so much work. You're ready for this new chapter, this new beginning. And with the Wheel of Fortune showing up right here in the middle of the entire spread twice, tells me that you might see some real progress this weekend, or it might feel like this weight has been lifted off your shoulders and you're able to move forward a little bit freer, a little bit lighter, more optimistic and grounded, focused on the future. With the Three of Wands, I'm getting the Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles is leaving something out in the cold, and it feels like this part of your path and journey, you're ready to leave behind anything here that was slowing you down or weighing you down. You're not interested in that going forward, not at all. And then with the Empress energy, I am getting Justice again. And so that Justice is Libra. Venus here does rule justice. And so I love all of the harmony, the balance, just things kind of working out the way that you want them to, because you're focused on what really matters. And with the Justice here, and even the Justice with the Seven of Swords and the current energy, you're able to see things more clearly. You're able to understand just the impact of this wound, and seeing that truth really does help you figure out, okay, what do I need to do in order to go forward? How do I prevent something like this from happening again? Because I do want to avoid that. And so it feels like you're learning a lot about yourself, the process, the path forward, all of it. So this is the reading for the weekend. I hope it resonates. If it did, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Take care.